Good morning, everyone. Rise in body or spirit and do what the Spirit says here. You gotta do what the Spirit says do. You gotta do when the Spirit says do. When the Spirit says do, you gotta do. Oh Lord, you gotta do when the Spirit says do. Gotta dance. Do. Spirit says 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 do. Dance. You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance. You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance. When the Spirit says dance, you gotta dance. You gotta dance when the Spirit says dance. 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 You gotta sing. Well, we're already doing that. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. You gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. When the Spirit says sing, you gotta sing. Oh, you gotta sing when the Spirit says sing. 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 Laugh about it. You gotta laugh when the Spirit says laugh. You gotta laugh when the Spirit says laugh. When the Spirit says laugh, you gotta laugh. Oh Lord, you gotta laugh when the Spirit says laugh. Spirit says laugh. Spirit says laugh. Oh, Spirit says laugh. Spirit says laugh. Spirit says laugh. Spirit says laugh. Shout. You gotta shout when the Spirit says shout. You gotta shout when the Spirit says shout. When the Spirit says shout, you gotta shout. Lord, you gotta shout when the Spirit says shout. 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 You gotta do when the Spirit says do. You gotta do when the Spirit says do. When the Spirit says do, you gotta do. Oh, you gotta do when the Spirit says do. 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 Spirit says do.
Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday service. I'm Dawn Huebner, one of your worship associates, serving alongside the co-ministers, the Reverend Roger Jones, and Dr. Reverend Roger Jones and the Reverend Lucy Bunch. Whether you are with us here online or in person, we are stronger in community with a mission we hold dear. Please join in if you know it. We come together to deepen our lives and be a force for healing in the world. Our service today focuses on the beloved UU hymn, Spirit of Life. If you are with us online, you will find a link to the order of service in the chat. Wherever you are, if you're new to UUS, please fill out a newcomer's card, either using the link on our website or at the welcome table after the service. The newcomers card allows us to connect with you and send you our monthly newsletter, which contains everything you need to know, including a link to our newly designed calendar. Today after the service is our monthly newcomers orientation with a tour of the campus. Orientation starts 10 minutes after the service and lasts about an hour. Join Sandra Navarro, Sandra Navarro in the back. Don't join her in the back though. Join her out at the welcome table, which is out this back door and to your left. And next Sunday, we invite all newcomers to join Reverends Roger and Lucy for a Meet the Ministers gathering in the Foz room at noon. Okay. I won't comment on that myself. They will share information about our congregation and denomination, while you will have a chance to ask questions and meet others who are new to the congregation. Please check out the blue sheet for additional information about activities this week, including this one. Ministerial intern Sophia McKeon will be leading an adult enrichment course that's called Covenant and Community for 3 Wednesday nights, starting this coming Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. here at UUSS. You can sign up at the connections table, let Sophia know, or just show up Wednesday at 6:30. Next, I'd like to invite a member of the nominating committee to speak to us briefly.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Marion, and I'm a member of the nominating committee. And I'm here to announce the start of our search for candidates for the 2026 open leadership positions here at UUSS. Between now and the end of March, we're seeking candidates to fill these positions, and we invite you to consider candidacy. Are you curious or feeling called to be a more integral part of the UUSS community? Or perhaps you're interested in contributing your time and talents more deeply? Stop by the table in the welcome hall and talk to us. We can tell you about the 13 positions that are open and will be on the ballot, and also learn about your interests as well. And if that doesn't work for you, you can reach us at nominating@uuss.org. So we expect lots of cool conversations. Thank you.
Today is a circle service when all ages are together for the whole service. We ask children to sit with their adults. If anyone feels restless, children or adults, you're welcome to step out onto the patio if you like the brisk air, where you can hear the service, or you can sit at a table in the welcome hall where you can watch the service on a TV monitor. In a few minutes, we'll be sitting together in silence. We'll let you know when that's about to happen. And later in the service, during the offertory, we'll be asking children to help with the collection. As with any service, if you can't hear well or you feel distracted, feel free to move to a different part of the room. This is one of the ways we embody being a community of all ages and stages of life. Thank you for being part of this community.
Good morning. Our cellist leader this morning is Krish. Come on up. I offer you these words. Love is the aspiration, the spirit that moves and inspires this faith we share. Rightly understood, love can nurture our spirits and transform the world. May the flame of this chalice honor and embody the power of the blessing of the love we need, the love we give, the love we are challenged always to remember and to share.
Good morning. It's good to be with you on this crisp, clear morning at the start of a new week following a week that has been painful for so many people. In our weekly ritual of lighting the candle of compassion and resistance, we recognize the times in which we live, times of disruption and anxiety in this country and the world. Our hearts are heavy from the violence of recent days. Following presidential orders, the U.S. military struck Venezuela's capital city and seized its president and his wife, openly seeking to take oil reserves from that sovereign country. All over this country, the government is abducting immigrant neighbors and family members, including even citizens and legal residents, violating everyone's rights of due process. Violating the rights of assembly and free speech, federal ICE agents have used deadly force in Portland and Minneapolis. During a protest in Minneapolis, an agent took the life of a 37-year-old mother of 3 and published writer. Renee Good lost her life trying to look out for her neighbors. We extend our condolences to her grieving loved ones and extend our healing prayers to the wounded people in Portland. In these 2 cities and across this country, thousands of ordinary people have been crowding the streets to demand accountability and fairness and peace for everyone. When cruelty is on display and so many are in danger, our values call us to compassion and resistance. They call us to speak out and speak the truth. Today, as we kindle this flame, let its light inspire us to bear witness to human decency, dignity, freedom, and the power of love.
Thank you, choir, and thank you, Linda Osborne, for your beautiful signing. Spirit of Life is one of our most beloved UU hymns. Along with worship services, it is sung at weddings, memorial services, at the bedside of the sick and dying, at campfires, cradles, and demonstrations. Many UU congregations sing Spirit of Life every Sunday. The composer, Carolyn McDade, did not consider herself a UU, but we have adopted her song as central to our faith. She was actually unaware of how widely and for how long Unitarian Universalists had been singing this song in their churches, and was quite surprised when she was approached by our hymnal commission in 1990 to include it in the Gray hymnal. Quoting from the UU World article about this hymn, it said, in 6 short lines, Spirit of Life touches so much that is central to our faith: compassion, justice, community, freedom, reverence for nature, and the mystery of life. It finds common ground held by humanists and theists, pagans and Christians, Buddhists and Jews, all genders and sexualities. Is this a special song for you? I hope so, if not now, by the end of our service this morning. For we are going to explore this song line by line. We will sing it together several times in the service. We will learn hand gestures to go with it. I'm not going to try to teach ASL, but I'm going to teach some simplified gestures. We will hear reflections on some of the themes and find inspiration in its beautiful prose. Spirit of life, come unto me. I hope it comes unto you this morning.
We draw closer to one another in this community by exchanging our joys, concerns, prayers, and sorrows. There are many causes of joy, sorrow, and gratitude among us, and we welcome you to let us know those. You can find the link to do this in the Joys and Sorrows section of the Friday email message, or you can contact the ministers directly before the weekend, and please let us know if we can share what you're telling us with the congregation. Today we have a number of things. Our member, Patty Innes, writes that her 97-year-old mother, Margaret, fell and broke her hip on Tuesday. She had successful surgery on Thursday and is already in a rehab facility. She is motivated to get her independence back. We send prayers for healing to Margaret. Patricia Martin, a new member of UUSS and part of our choir, had a car accident last week. She has some injuries, but no broken bones, and will be okay. But she said it trashed the car. We send our love and healing wishes to Pat. Amanda Dewey, who is here with us this morning, is having surgery this coming Tuesday, and Amanda asks for our healing prayers. As well as being the busy parent of a UUSS toddler, Amanda is a member of our nominating committee and the caring committee, and we're wishing Amanda healing, patience, and ease in the coming weeks. Kim Fuller writes, Kim Fuller is with us, and Kim writes, I am grateful for the outpouring of love and support I've been receiving from the UUSS community following my hip replacement surgery last week. It is truly heartwarming and healing. And a loss among us, our member Steve Hoverman died on January 1 at his home in the loving presence of a number of friends and of his son Adam. A retired optometrist, Steve was 82, and he had a very rapid decline from neurological diseases. He joined UUSS 37 years ago this month, and many of you probably know him as a loyal greeter and usher who was here nearly every Sunday wearing a jacket and tie. Celebration of his life will happen in the spring. One of our congregants has written to extend her prayers for the late Renee Good's family, for the safety and physical well-being of all who are resisting tyranny, and for our collective mental health and spiritual well-being. When grief and anger tempt us toward hate, let us remember to keep love at the center of our actions and of our prayers for a better world. It's clear to me that the stirrings of compassion are singing deep in our hearts on this new day. Please join me now in placing your hand over your heart and notice the sensation. And consider that the reality of our heartbeat connects each of us to everyone else here with us at this moment. It connects us to every member of the human family. And it links us to so many other beings who share the web of life with us. Let this reality promote and refresh the stirrings of compassion. Let this awareness be a cause for gratitude and for hope. On this new day, may we share the wonder of life and the wonder of this world with one another. So may it be. Blessed be, and amen. Now let's pause for a few moments of breathing together in silence. Blessed be.
Good morning. My name is Jenny Gwine. Are you familiar with the famous pop song from 1980 titled Sailing by Christopher Cross? I won't sing it, but I'll recite a few of the lyrics. Well, it's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. When I lived in Seattle, I co-owned a 20-foot North Star Flicka, which was a beautiful little black-hulled pirate pig of a full-keel sailboat that needed 15 knots of wind just to wake up. Fortunately, the Puget Sound often got 15 plus knots of wind, Unfortunately, the other owner of this sailboat was my romantic partner, and we were not in a healthy relationship. I think both of us were a little afraid of this sailboat, but neither of us would admit it. So our time on the water together usually involved yelling, frantic rushing around, and exasperation. There wasn't much tranquility to be found, except for those rare, quiet moments, really just a few minutes, when we'd finally get the boat out of the harbor and into the Sound, away from the other boats and container ships, and there was enough of a breeze to get the little pirate pig into her sailing groove. The yelling faded away, and then it was truly magic. Heeled over 20 degrees and a good chop, the wind blowing my hair back, my eyes alternating between watching the trim of the sails and scanning the horizon for dolphins. In those moments, I felt the spirit of life very deeply, standing there at the helm, bursting with the knowledge and sensation of being alive and of universal love and a love of wind and salt water. I didn't grow up on or near the water, and I didn't step onto a sailboat until I moved to Seattle in my late 20s. So when we sing, "Blow in the wind, rise in the sea," I think of Christopher Cross's lyrics, and I smile as I remember that the canvas can do miracles.
I need some help. I need some kids of all ages to come on up. I want to teach the gestures that go with Spirit of Life, and I'll teach them to you, and then you'll teach them to the congregation. So kids of all ages, don't be shy. I need some folks, come on up. Don't be shy. Oh, don't leave this one here by herself. Come on. Kids of all ages. Oh, there you go, Mary. Come on up, come on up. All right. Excellent, thank you. Okay, so you're all gonna come on up here. This is good. These people are really gonna help you because I think some of you will actually need some help with this. All right, you guys ready? So pay attention to me, follow along with me. Peter actually knows, I don't know if this is the same version that I'm gonna teach Peter, so you may have to adapt, yeah. All right, so here we go. The first thing we're gonna do, and oh wait, spread out, lots of spreading out. You need to be able to put your arms out like this. Come on over there, there you go, Elizabeth. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go Spirit of Life, up, however much you can. If your hands can only do this, it's fine. Spirit of Life, up, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion, like you're stirring a bowl. Do I have the words right? Yes, stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea like the waves on the ocean. Move in the hand, out like this, giving life the shape of justice, like justice. I saw that in the sign language too, Linda. Reach down, roots hold me close. Wings set me free. And then arms up one more time. Spirit of Life, come to me, come to me. All right, team, we're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to do it with the congregation. Are we ready? Okay, Spirit of Life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of Life, come to me, come to me. I think we're ready. You want to give us an intro there? Stay on up here, everybody, because we're the crew, and you're all going to join us. Don't knock your neighbor in the head, okay? So make your spirit small but intense. Sure, they're already standing. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Do you want to do it one more time and then you'll get it really right? Okay, here we go, Irina, one more time. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Yay, great job, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Over the last year, the city of Sacramento has used sweeps of the homeless as their primary tool of managing thousands of people that sleep on the streets every night. Despite the city's claims otherwise, these sweeps are inhumane, unjust, and cruel. Again and again, they dispose of things like their IDs, medications, medical equipment, and survival gear, such as sleeping bags, rain gear, and food. And they cite and arrest the victims so that now 1/3 of the bookings at the main jail are people that are unhoused. In our UU value of equity, we declare that every person is inherently worthy and has the right to flourish with dignity, love, and compassion. The city, however, with its policy of endless sweeps and enforcement, declares that it is illegal for our unhoused neighbors to even exist. This literally threatens their lives. The more I've learned about this, the more outraged I have become. So what do we do in response? It is time to channel our outrage into righteous anger. We are working with our community partner, Sacramento Area Congregations Together, SACACT, to lift up the voices of the unhoused. We are calling on the city to stop criminalizing homelessness and develop policies that are more effective, humane, and just. We are doing that during the public comment period at the next 3 city council meetings. The meetings are on Tuesday evenings, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. At each of the meetings, we will give testimony from the unhoused people and lift up our voices and our values to demand that the city stop these cruel sweeps. That's where you come in. You can help just by showing up at the meeting and providing support to those speaking. Or be even more powerful and make a brief public comment either online or in person, stating your opposition to these sweeps. There are flyers with more information and a sign-up sheet at the back table of the sanctuary. Our focus as a congregation is the January 20th meeting, as Reverend Lucy will be speaking that evening. I expect fire and brimstone. However, we'd be happy to have you on the 13th or the 27th if that works better for your schedule. Working with SAC-ACT, other congregations and community members, we can lift up the voices of some of the most poorest and vulnerable people in our community. I believe that working together, we can bring change that will improve their lives and affirm their dignity. Please join us. It's time to receive the offering. Children who would like to help are invited to join the ushers at the back of the sanctuary. Generosity is a spiritual practice. Your gifts, given in the spirit of generosity, support the life and work of this community and of our community partners. Each week, we give half of our offering to a local organization whose mission aligns with ours. This month, our community partner is none other than SAC-ACT. This powerful, multiracial, multi-faith organization has been working for 30 years to advance our shared values, including economic, racial, and climate justice. UUSS is proud to be one of the 56 congregations that make up SAC-ACT. I appreciate the resources and support that SAC-ACT brings to our social justice work. Please check the slide for choices about how you can contribute, and thank you for your generosity. This morning's offering will now be given and received.
When we're longing for love, it looks like justice. When we're longing for love, it looks like justice. We can live for love. Whoa, get committed to it.
Love looks like justice. Love looks like justice. We can live for love. Love looks like justice. Love looks like justice. We can live for love.
When we're searching for love, it sounds like oneness. When we're searching for love, it sounds like oneness. We can sing love. Whoa. When we're searching for it,
Love sounds like oneness.
love sounds like oneness. We can sing the love. We can sing the love.
Sing the love. When we search, we can sing the love.
We can sing the love. We can sing the love.
Yes, we will sing.
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not. Let it be. Let it be hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not. Let it be. Let it be who you are.
When we're hungry, when we're hungry for
Love
love,
sweet like when
Love, it's sweet like wine.
love sweet like
when we're
truth
hungry
to
for love.
be. Love,
We're all hungry for it.
Love sweet like kindness, love sweet like kindness.
For
We can live for love. We can live for love.
love sweet like kindness. Love sweet like
we can
kindness.
live for love.
We can live for
We can live for
love. We
love.
can live for love.
Love sounds like oneness. Love sounds like
We can
oneness.
live for
We
love.
can live for
We
love.
can live for
We can live for love.
Love
just like justice.
As the ushers come forward, please join in our unison response. May generosity bless our world, and may gratitude nourish our spirits.
Later in the service, we will sing Spirit of Life, and then we will sing Fuente de Amor. The United States has the second largest Spanish-speaking population in the world after Mexico. For me, then, learning to sing the Spanish version of our most well-known Unitarian Universalist hymn is an act of hospitality and inclusion. And indeed, that is how this version of the song came about. In the late 1990s, at the First Unitarian Church of San Jose, California, the Reverend Lindy Ramsden, their senior minister, brought Latino leaders in the church together to launch a Spanish-speaking ministry. And this included having some hymns and spoken readings translated into Spanish for use in worship. A member of the church named Ervin Barrios created Fuente de Amor, and they began to use it in 1999. Ervin has been a translation professional for decades. He's an old friend of mine from when I lived in that area, and when I called him last week, Ervin told me that poetry is not easy to translate into another language. And if you have to match new words to a musical tune, it's even harder. Thus, a literal translation of some of the lines of Spirit of Life would not have the right number of syllables to match the meter of the tune. When he began working on his version, Ervin reached out to the great songwriter Carolyn McDade. He shared his appreciation of her work and his thoughts and his efforts to create a Spanish version and asked for her input. And when he was done with it, Carolyn told him that she loved his version and was deeply honored that he had rendered it into Spanish. He, of course, was honored to be given the task. Let's look at the lines and see what they mean, and then pronounce them. Fuente de Amor means source of love, another way to invoke the divine. So I will say it, and then I'll gesture to you to repeat it. Fuente de Amor.
Fuente de Amor.
Ben hacia mí means yes. Ben hacia mí means come unto me. Ben hacia mí.
Ben hacia mí.
And then the next one in English means sing your compassion to the divine, sing your compassion into the heart. I'll say it first. Y al corazón, cántale tu compasión.
Y al corazón, cántale tu compasión.
And sopla volar literally means blow while flying rather than blow in the wind. And it's pronounced, you run the sopla and the al together, so sopla volar. So I'll say it and then please respond. Sopla volar.
Sopla volar.
And then the next one is sube en la mar, which means rise in the sea. Sube en la mar. And you say sube en la mar, you don't need to say the two words because there's a vowel at the beginning and in the beginning. So sube en la mar.
Sube en la mar.
And then the next line is hasta moldear la justicia de la vida. And that means until you shape the justice of life. So, hasta moldear.
Hasta moldear.
You got it. All right. So the next two words mean root me, and those are, I'll tell you first, arraigame.
Arraigame.
And then the next words means free me or set me free. Liberame. Liberame. All right. Thank you, and thank you, Erwin and Carolyn.
Roots hold me close, wings set me free. That's the line from Spirit of Life Lucy asked me to reflect on. Piece of cake, right? It's what we all want, to be cherished by our people while at the same time allowed to shine as our authentic selves. Except for many of us, it isn't that easy. Roots can be complicated. I know mine are. I grew up in a physically and emotionally abusive household. That's where my roots lie. I don't want to be held close by my past. I wasn't protected as a child, and I wasn't cherished. So it's hard to feel nostalgic or to see my family of origin as the thing that grounds me, which means that that line in the song turns out to be problematic for me, and maybe for many in this room. But I want roots, and I want wings. They're kind of a package deal. You need one to have the other. I know that as a child psychologist. It's what attachment theory is all about. Children need a secure base from which to grow. They need someone who's emotionally attuned to them, someone who helps them make sense of their feelings and love them unconditionally as they figure out how to function in the world. Without that secure, protective base, those roots, major problems often develop. So, am I and people who grow up like me out of luck? Lacking those healthy family roots, do we miss our chance at wings? I think not, because roots come in many forms. I found my rootedness first in the homes of my friends, and then at summer camp, where I went year after year, 2 months at a time, for 15 years. My experience at camp went far beyond boating and arts and crafts. I felt safe there, safe enough to challenge myself, try new things, figure out who I was and who I wanted to be. The grounding I got from camp, the sense of identity and acceptance, continues to inform who I am today. And there's another place like that. A place where I feel held in ways that are deep and solid and essential to my well-being. That place is here. I've been here, not here literally, but part of a UU congregation for 35 years. Being an active member of a UU congregation gives me a sense of rootedness. You are my people, and this is my home. So I've got the roots I want and need. I feel cradled by this community and this faith, held close, but not confined. I can live fully and love fully. I can create and try new things. I can spread my wings and fly. I feel lucky that way, to have roots and wings, to be able to sing Spirit of Life and have each line resonate deeply in my soul.
And so we come back to the beginning. Spirit of life, come unto me. I want to thank all of you who contributed reflections. It just enriched this, and Roger sharing the Spanish. It filled my heart, and all of you flapping your wings made me as happy as a person could be. So thank you, everybody, for participating. The composer of Spirit of Life, Carolyn McDade, wrote this song at a dark time in her life, a time of despair, disappointment, despair for the world and what it had become. It was in the early 80s, and she had been a peace activist for decades. She tells how she became an activist at 6 years old when the United States entered World War II. Her life had been a series of meetings, demonstrations, protests for peace and justice. And late one night in the early 1980s, she was driving her close friend Pat home from just one of those meetings. She recounts this experience in the UU World magazine. She says, "What I remember most clearly was the feeling I had. When I got to Pat's house, I told her, I feel like a piece of dried cardboard that has lain in the attic for years. Just open wide the door and I'll be dust." I was tired, not with my community, but with the world. McDade then drove to her own home, and she recounts, "I walked through my house in the dark, found my piano, and that was my prayer. May I not drop out. May I find the Spirit to continue." She said, "It was not written, it was prayed. I knew more than anything," she says, "that I wanted to continue in faith with the movement." Spirit of life, come to me. Many of us use the idea of Spirit of life in our prayer. We reach out to the Spirit of life. And in this despairing moment, so did Carolyn McDade. This is a restorative prayer, almost a plea. Come unto me. Can you imagine her at that piano feeling like that dried up piece of cardboard? Come unto me. We say that. We say that here. We sing that here. Spirit of life, come unto me. And we let the Spirit fill us. That spirit of the life force that throbs in our world, throbs in our earth, throbs in each of us and in all beings. You know it's there. You felt it. You can feel it. It's in the wind, the ocean, the forest, the faces of the people you love. In this place, in our time together. It is there for us as our part of the web of life to enliven and restore us. All we have to do is ask. And so let us do that by singing together, Spirit of Life, Fuente de Amor.
Sing
As we extinguish our chalice, please join me in speaking our shared intention. May the power of this gathering light our way forward with courage. In the days to come, let us remember that fear is outworked by hope and that hatred is no match for the power of love.
Let's reach out. Oh, Joe's going to turn on my microphone. There we go. Let's reach out. Reach out to that spirit that we know is present and there for us when we need it. Reach out to each other and to our world, offering love and connection. And please repeat after me. May faith in the spirit of life.
May faith in the spirit of life.
Hope for the community of earth.
Hope for the community of earth.
And love of the sacred in ourselves and one another.
And love of the sacred in ourselves and one another.
Be ours now and in all the days to come.
Be ours now and in all the days to come.
Blessed be.